All right, for round 4, we're going to go back to double crochets. We are also going to use our stitch markers in this row. So if you have yours, get them handy. So to start round 4, we're going to chain 3. And this is it counting as a double crochet. So there's our 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to double crochet in that same stitch where this came out, where our chain 3 came out. It's right there. So again, wrap around, not like our single crochets. Double crochet, wrap around. I'm going to go through this loop here, wrap around and pull through, wrap around and pull through, wrap around and pull through. All right, so this counts as 2 double crochets in the same stitch, but we're just starting our row here. So now we're going to have a couple of patterns that we're going to need to follow moving forward. The first one is going to be 2 double crochets and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and we're going to do that 4 times. Okay, if you would like, set your project down and we're going to mark the beginning of this pattern. To do that, don't have to remove your hook. I'm just doing this so you can see it better. I'm going to put it right in this, right where this second double crochet came out here. I'm going to mark it off so we know that we're starting our pattern here. Okay, if you took your hook out, just be gentle with this loop so you don't want to pull it. And get that back in there, pull it back so you have your tension back. Okay, and we're just going to work right after this one. All right, so 2 double crochets and then 2 in the same stitch 4 times. So wrap around. This is our first next stitch right here. Do 1, wrap over, pull through, wrap around, through, wrap around and pull through, and again in the next stitch, wrap around and pull through, wrap around, pull through, wrap around and pull through. So now we have our 2, so we're going to do 2 in the same stitch here. And again, these single crochets don't have the extra little loop that the double crochets have, but we're working right under that V. Okay, wrap around in the stitch, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through, wrap around and pull through. And we're going to do that one more time in the same stitch. Wrap around and pull through, wrap around, pull through, wrap around and pull through. That is one pattern, okay? We need to do this 3 more times. So wrap around, next stitch, do a double crochet, just 1, wrap around, we're going to go in the next one, there's our second double crochet, wrap around, we're going to do 2 in this one, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through, and 1 more in the same stitch here. Alright, so we have 2. So with this stitch marker blocking where we started, you can keep track of how many patterns you did. So there's our 1 single, single, double stitch here, and then a single, and the double, the 2 and the 1 stitch. So we need to do this 2 more times, okay? Go in, wrap around, through, stitch, pull through, go. So we should have 3 now. Again, this guy's blocking. So you have these 2 in that one, that pair, these 2 in that pair, these 2 in that pair. So let's do one more of this pattern, okay? Wrap around, go in the next stitch. You should be able to see your pair in there so you can make sure. So I have the 2 here, and we're going to do another pair in here. There. So we should have completed this pattern at this point. So we have single, single, pair, single, single, a pair, single, single, and a pair, that's 3. Single, single, and a pair is 4. So let's get our next stitch marker. Again, you don't need to remove your hook. I'm only going to do this so that I can keep this up here. Get your hook. We're going to put it in that stitch right there. So we're going to mark off this pattern. If you remove your hook, please be careful. You don't want to pull this, okay? Back in there. So there you have one pattern completed. So now we know where we're starting our next one. For the next pattern, we're going to do 1 double crochet and 2 in the next stitch, and we're going to only do this 2 times. So wrap around. So we're going to do 1 in here, 1 double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do 2. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so there's one pattern. Let's do it one more time. So we're going to do 1 double crochet and 2 in this one. 1, 2. That one, nice and short pattern. So there's our stitch marker blocking here. So we have 1 and then a pair, 1 and then a pair, and that is our 2 times. So we have finished that pattern. Again, I'm going to put a stitch marker in. Again, be very careful. If you remove your hook, do not pull that loop. Put it in right where that guy ended. There we go. All right, on to our last pattern. Again, pull it so you have your tension back. Snug to the hook, not too snug. Okay. All right, so for our third and final pattern, we're actually moving back to what we did in the beginning. We're going to do 2 double crochets and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and we're going to do this 4 times. Okay, so wrap around. We're moving on to the next one here. So there's 1, 2, and then we're going to do our pair in here. There's 1 pattern completed. Let's do this 3 more times, okay? Wrap around, go in here, again, there's the 2 singles. 2 double crochets in this stitch here. So that should be 2, and again. So there are 2 singles. Let's do 2 double crochets in this stitch. Okay. So again, we can find where we stopped here. You see it's perfect separating. So we have our 1, 2, and a pair, a 2 in the single stitch, 1, 2, and a pair, 1, 2, and a pair. So that was our third pattern. We just need to do one more of this pattern here. Let's do our 1 double crochet, next stitch 1 double crochet, and then in this stitch here we're going to do our 2 double crochets. And then we have one more stitch here, and we're going to do 2 double crochets in this last stitch to finish off our row. There you have it. So you have your 2 stitch markers. I'll turn this over so you can see our stitch markers here. So they don't really get in the way, but they help you keep track of your pattern counts if you need to. So we know we have a pattern here, a pattern in here, and a pattern here. In this case, we are not going to slip stitch here because we're going to move into our border color. And you should have 42 stitches on this row. Okay, so let's count real quick. So we have, I'm going to take this out so I can count these with this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. That is perfect. Okay, make sure you count your row. And then when you are ready, if you made a mistake anywhere in here, that's totally fine. You can remember these first 2 are on their own. They're the beginning of the row. They're the 2 double crochet, it's the chain 3 and the double crochet in the same stitch. From this marker to the next marker, you should have 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 in the same stitch 4 times. So look through those. If those all add up, that's great. Then you'll check this section here. You should have 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets in a stitch 2 times. And if that works out, that's great. And then you will check your third pattern here after this marker. And you should have a double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in this stitch. And you should have that 4 times. If that adds up, that is great. If anywhere you see that you miscounted, maybe didn't do 2 singles and a double in a row in the pattern anywhere, or if you didn't do this one proper, you'll just frog it out and you can go right back up to where your mistake was made and just try it again, okay? And then remember at the very end, so this is the end of our last pattern with the 2 double crochets, and we finish our round with 2 more double crochets in the last stitch. And there's that tail. Keep watching out for that tail. When you are ready and you are happy with your row, you don't need your stitch markers anymore, so you can just gently undo these. You'll just unclip them. And it doesn't hurt anything, and it can help you keep track. if you ever need to take a break, if you're not ready to change your row and you want to make sure that your coaster doesn't get unraveled while you're taking a break, if you put this stitch marker in the last loop where your crochet hook lives, and it's okay if you pull this a little loose, and then I like to just stick it under a V, so where a stitch would be, and you can lock it up, and that will keep it from unwinding and frogging itself, which can also be very sad. And then whenever you're ready, just make sure when you stick the stitch marker in that you're not separating any yarn. Just make sure you put it in a stitch like you would if you were crocheting it. When you're ready, just undo it and gently pull it off. You'll put your hook back in the loop and readjust your tension again. There you go, the end of round 4.